Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Yes. I mean, I hope that's okay. I thought, oh, I just get the backdrop.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when you released that. Wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, I released that in yeah, just May 2020 actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
how's it been going? Because of course you released that. Well, I suppose it was just like was it a month into? No, that was the year before, wasn't it? The year before. God, this is
Oh, actually, yeah, no,
COVID time. The year
I
before
did
lockdown.
release it into lockdown. Yeah. Like what was it? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I have. I think so. That's what
Are
I
we locked
remember.
out? Yeah, actually, it was. You're right. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's COVID twilight zone, isn't it?
Yeah,
How have
it
you
was.
been? Because of
Yeah,
course I know you. We met. We've met probably about 3 years before that with
yeah,
doing some things with Jamiroquai, which is
yeah.
fantastic.
Yes, it
And
was.
I know that you've been singing for. Well, is it for all of your life, Jimmy, Ramina?
Pretty much. Yeah, since I was started professionally when I was 13. Started touring when I was 13 with my father. Yeah, and yeah, it's just ever since then I've been on the road ever since then.
Been away at the circus.
Pretty much.
Well, it's addictive, isn't it? It's what we love to do, and so it's very easy to keep going because it's fantastic. I didn't realize since you were 13, what were you doing?
Well, I started with him when I was 13 in touring in Italy, and then I
You
started
started
doing
with who?
with my father because my father was a quite successful musician, mainly in Italy. He had really big success in Italy and actually Europe in the 70s. So when I was about 13, I started touring with him.
What
We
was
would
his
tour with
name?
rock music.
What is, did
Wes,
you, huh?
Wes, Wes. His name was Wes. But
Okay, and so,
Wes Johnson. That's his stage name is Wes. Yeah,
right, okay. I'm gonna have to listen to some music. So
yeah,
you both went on tour. Were you doing, did you say you're doing backing vocals for him?
yeah. I started doing backing vocals, and actually, it was me and my eldest sister. We would open the show for him. Like we would do like with the band would do an hour before him. So actually, I would sing a couple of songs, just a couple, because it was too early for me. I was 14, you know.
Oh, what did you sing?
I did sing "When I Think of You" of Janet Jackson, and what else did I sing? Madonna too. Can't remember which one. And Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you.
Oh, fabulous with your sister. So obviously a really musical background.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
my
and
eldest. Yeah,
mm?
yeah, my eldest sister. Yeah,
Okay, what have you got quite a large family?
I do actually. Yeah, I do. We're eight, eight.
Oh, Mina. So is everybody into music? Was it like the Von Trapps and the is that from The Sound of Music? What was it like growing up?
Yes, I mean, my uncle is another kind of established singer. He lives in Italy, but he did many recordings over the years. And
And what's
then
his name?
his name is Orlando Johnson.
Okay.
Orlando Johnson. So he sings. And then I had another uncle who played drums. He passed away. Played drums. My father, my sister, and I have another uncle in the States who's a singer. So yeah, mostly of my family, has been in music. Yeah, most
Oh,
of it.
that must have been brilliant. Just, but did you have music sessions then? Obviously, you were working with your father since the age of 14, did you say? But did you have music sessions at home? You must have done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was always musicians at home because my father was always, you know, either touring or when he was at home, he was recording. So I was always in, you know, everywhere, just saying to the backing singer, "No, that's your line. No, the song does that there."
Well, you're a brave woman because backing vocalists. Well, if you go, actually, I learned obviously some of your best mates are your collaborators, your fellow singers. But when you call the shots, then yeah, it can be also be a competitive, I guess. But it's a brilliant industry, isn't it? And you do realize that really my closest allies and my some of my closest friends are singers, are fellow singers.
Of course,
Yeah. And
of course.
so when did you first, because you didn't stay in it, what part of Italy are you from?
I was born in Rome, in Rome.
Okay. So did you grow up in Rome?
I did up
Ah.
until I was 24, and I moved out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were playing around, but you didn't stay in Rome. You played at local places in Rome, but then all round.
Well, when I started with my dad, I would tour all over Italy, but mainly
Did
in the summer.
you?
Yeah. And then when I started with my band, I would do like just mainly clubs in Rome.
I'm just
Yeah.
throwing. I'm just wondering because there's quite a lot of Italian people that are in the group and also that are on my pages and things. So what clubs for any people that might be old enough to know?
Well, back in the day, there was a club called Classico. Classico, I think it was a Classico, and there was um, um, summer festival at a place called Testaccio, which was really nice. They had a really big stage and it was open. It was lovely in the summer. So, yeah, we would play, you know, I can't remember now. And there was another club called Alibi. Oh, I can't remember now. It's been too
Right,
long.
yeah, I'm asking you to stretch your memory. Exactly. If you ask me to go back to which clubs I used to play in Newcastle, because I was brought up in the north of England, then yeah, exactly. We used to play on one called a boat. I can't remember the name of that place called Julie's, and a place called yeah, exactly. I can't remember, but it's really good training. I know that much. And the lifestyle at that age was really that you got out and you got that experience. And it sounds like you had loads of experience. So by the time you were 24, you'd had all of that experience that you brought. Did you bring your band to London when you said you had a band, or did you decide to up sticks? Right, that's it. I'm ready to move on. What brought you to London?
By the time I came to London, my blood band had just split up. It was
Okay.
split up. I started when I was 18. And then by the time I came to London, then, you know, just I was kind of on my own. So yeah, it's been quite of a long journey, you know, but it's incredible because if, you know, if you really love music, you just do your best to do as much as you can, you know, because it's not an easy ride. It's not an easy ride, but you just have to do.
But it's just everything, isn't it? It's not an easy ride, but then we wouldn't have it any other way because it's really in your bones, don't you find?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
So is
absolutely.
that what brought you to London, that you split up, or did you? It was also right. The opportunities are in London, and what did you do when you got here? Did you just kind of arrive? And
Well, when I got here, my plan was to maybe stay a couple of years and then go to the States, but it didn't. Just I ended up staying here. I mean, in 2005 and four, I decided to go to the States and I really tried there in New York because I really wanted to, you know, just try in the States because of my family's from the States and, you know, I always
oh, they
wanted
are.
to. Yeah, my father's from the States. Yeah, he's
Oh, okay.
North
So is your mother
Carolina.
Italian and your father's US?
Yeah, North Carolina from
Oh,
Winston-Salem.
okay.
So because of the rest of my family is in the States, I always just wanted to, you know, go on the other side and probably try there. And but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen because my mom got sick, and so I came back to Italy to look after her, and because London and Italy is only 2 hours flight, so I just relocated here again, and it just wasn't meant to be for me, probably.
Uh-huh. Yeah, obviously family first. Uh,
Yeah,
it's because the challenges of establishing yourself in another country, and yes, yeah, it can be all it can be all consuming. And then obviously if you've got family priorities, then that's absolutely understand why you'd choose to come back again. So then you establish yourself in London, and I mean obviously you had that massive hit.
yeah,
Was it it's not ooh I it's just it's moving too fast, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which was
Yes,
huge.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what was the gap between arriving back in London and then releasing such a fantastic track?
Well, the thing is that I already recorded an album in Italy. So
Oh,
when
before
I
you
came here,
left?
yeah, yeah.
What was
Before
the
I
name
went
of the
there,
album for anyone that's one? Well,
Simply
I'll be
Passion.
looking it all up.
It's called my debut album is called Simply Passion. And there is the original version of Moving Too Fast before it was remixed by the Artful Dodger.
Oh, I didn't realize. So that was recorded in Italy,
Yes.
the first version.
Yeah.
Ah, so are both versions of Moving Too Fast on iTunes?
Yeah, you probably find it. Yeah. They're probably there. There's few actually. Because they just exploited that track for as much.
Yes, well, yeah, I mean that's the idea. And what a great track to exploit because it was huge, wasn't it? So
Yeah, yeah.
what was your experience of when that happened? How did that come about, moving too fast?
Well, it came about because we were trying to push the album, and obviously my debut album was like kind of like soulful, kind of acid jazz, because I recorded that in 96, 96 or 96 it was finished. So I had that track I had in Moving to Fest 96. But obviously when the time changed, and then you got you know, new underground scene coming in, and so we were trying. They were saying, let's find somebody to redo some songs, to remix some songs, and so my manager got in touch with. I think he got in touch with Alpha Dodger, and gave them the vocals, and that's how it happened. It was really really fast, really.
Oh, I
It just happened, and
see.
1 year I was living in the UK, so it was really quick, and I didn't have time to think, and just it
Okay,
just
so you
happened.
managed in Italy. Okay, and it was from there that your management reached out to the remixer, to Artful Dodger.
No, we were already living here. We were
You were
already.
already living here. All right, so you got management over here.
No, the management was from Italy, but had, in conjunction with um, another guy who's in the UK.
Okay. And what happened? Because I remember when we met and you were talking about, we'll talk about Rise soon, but I just remember how proactive you are in generating, because did a lot of you were organizing quite a lot of PAs for Moving Too Fast as well. With well, we'll talk first about what happened with that track, because that blew up, didn't it? Did that just get released and went what did was it like? It was in the top 10, right?
No, it was number two. We went number two in the chart. So
Amazing. Yeah. So like, yeah, in the top, well, right up the top 10.
yeah,
Yeah, just miss the number one
yeah,
spot. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah. Really,
fantastic. Moving too fast. Yeah, so look up that people in this group if you don't recognize it already. It's such a brilliant song. I mean, don't we love those songs which yours is one of them, those songs that you just think, whatever your day is, whatever your mood is, you stick it on and you just up. Songs that are uplifting
yeah,
and they just get you moving and they just release your self-expression, and that was certainly one of those. It was just a really uplifting, brilliant dance track, wasn't it? So where did you go with that then? Because I think you must have done loads of promo with that.
I did lots of PAs, like the first year I did about 90
90.
before. yeah, just all over the UK. I was just out. I must have been out 4 or 5 times a week. I was like constantly, like so many in the beginning. Then a little bit less, a little bit less. Over the years, you can't, you know, keep working like that.
But what I love, as I said, huh?
I mean, in the beginning, it was really, really, it was
Crazy.
crazy. So many festivals. Did Party in the Park, which was huge. The Destiny's Child was there, and Christina Aguilera.
Oh,
I
that
mean,
must have been
finally,
fantastic.
I turned around later. Then another one with Capital FM. I remember just, you know, going to around the corner and listening to. I was like, "Who's that? This girl sounds great." And I went down. It was Mary, Mary, and I said, "Yo, you girl sounds great." Yo,
Oh,
actually,
those
really.
festivals are always brilliant fun, aren't they? Because it's just an opportunity to see loads of other bands as well that you love.
Yeah.
The fact that you were sharing the stage with, well, that they were in good company, Beyonce and Destiny's Child, weren't they? They had you there. Lucky them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it's great. I mean, the song absolutely earned it, and your vocals are brilliant, and you were there in good company. That's what I think. Um, so you did that for. Did you say that was 96 that came out?
No, my album was recorded in 96, but Moving Too Fast came out in 2000, I think, around
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I remember it more from a bit later. And what you did from that is that you said you kept going. I know that maybe not 90 a year, but what was that transition? Because when we did speak, you were talking about your PAs and how do you go about getting those PAs? Because there's quite a lot of independent creatives in this group. It's for independent creatives, and so it's always really interesting to find out. At some point, we all have to get our hands dirty and get involved and sort ourselves out and get our work. And I remember being really inspired when we were chatting because we worked together with Jamiroquai, which was fantastic. Just really inspired because I remember you talking about how much is involved that you do.
Well, the thing is, I have learned quite a bit in the process. So regarding PAs, obviously there's loads of agents out. And I did work in the beginning with a big agent. And then I got involved with a couple of others. So it's really about, the agents out there. And people can start calling you directly as well when you have a website or you're on social media and so if you want, it's easy to negotiate yourself. you know and so I mean, today I'm completely on my own. I just manage myself. I just you know do everything on my own. I have a couple of agents, and but loads of times people contact me directly, and if I think it's a good deal, I take it. If I don't think it's a good deal, I don't. But having worked for many years, I sense I have now. I know from the beginning what is okay and what is not. I just sense it. And I don't pretty much get wrong about that.
Because you've got all the experience of exactly as you said of over
Yeah.
many years of having done so many PAs. But you did say that agents contact you. Do you also research gigs, Romina?
Do I research gigs? Most agents I research more than gigs because
Okay.
yeah, agents I research. Uh,
And then how do you go about it? Do you send them just do your normal standard resume and just contact them
yeah,
like that?
yeah. Some get in touch, and with some you develop a relationship. With some, you don't. But I think basically that's how it works. And a lot of people, they get in touch on your website or on the Facebook, just directly.
What are all your links? I'll put some of them in the top as well, or all of them. What are your links?
My links, yeah. What you
Yeah,
mean?
your Insta and your website, and for people to
Yeah.
find
So
you.
And in the recording process as well, I learned a lot. And I mean, lately I released, in the last, 10 years, I released 2 albums on my own.
Oh, you
Uh,
did?
yeah, yeah, I did release 2 albums.
So what are they called?
The 2 albums I released on my own. One is called Soul River, and the last one is called Heartbeat. So, so I released two
So
albums,
when you
and
said the last, which was the most recent one?
yeah, the most recent one was Heartbeat because I released it in during the lockdown.
Did you?
Yeah, because it was ready to go out. So I thought, let me put it out because this lockdown is not going to last more than 3 months.
I know,
That's
I
what I
know, and it.
think, and then when it lasted long, I was like, oh no, I couldn't breathe. It was just like, oh,
For everybody, it's been such
no, it
a
was, yeah, it
never
was,
ending. It's been
no,
real, challenge, especially for musicians and people in the live
yeah,
entertainment. Well, it's been, I say especially, it's been challenging, very challenging for everybody in different ways. That would be more accurate. But for musicians, in terms of livelihood, obviously, anything with large gatherings or medium-sized gatherings or any gatherings, that's been out for ages. So you released Heartbeat over lockdown. And how did you go about doing that? Which provider did you use, and did you do any live stuff, any live streams? How did you find that process over lockdown?
Well, I actually just promoted online. I just did the promotion online, and I released it through CD Baby because I've been using CD Baby for many years. And I went through Spotify as well. And so just, straight online channels.
Did you do any live streams, Romina?
No, I didn't because I was supposed to do one because I wasn't really a big fan of the live stream. It's just, people are not there. I was like, I'm gonna wait until this thing.
It's not for everyone, is it?
No, no. Um, so I waited, and there was concert in September I was supposed to do, and I got COVID.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
just got COVID 2 days before, so I had to cancel it. And then now everything started back, so I started working again with different artists, and being on the road again, and
are you on the
just,
road again?
yeah, I've been on the road again, yeah, since
So, because who else do you work with? What are the live artists that you work with?
I've been with Alexander O'Neill for last 5 years, and I've been working with Odyssey for quite a few years, back and forth.
With who?
Odyssey, you remember
Oh,
Odyssey?
yes, that's right. I remember you mentioned that when we were meeting. Yeah, and that's great, isn't it? Doing the live work as well, and presumably you've known the band for a long time as well.
Yeah, I know the band for a long time, and it's just great to be able to connect with people and sing and just sing. That's what it's all about, just being able
Yeah,
to perform and and just be out there and connect with people. There's
yeah,
nothing like
because we miss it, don't we?
oh
Kind of,
yeah.
yeah, and all of that, especially as a solo artist, you can kind of take it. Well, we do the. I mean, obviously, I started the other way around, where I did a lot of sessions, and then I moved more into lead. And obviously, people know that my main gig is Duran, obviously.
Yeah,
But it's interesting hearing that you did it from the other way round. But
yeah,
either way, the lockdown has been a real leveler in us appreciate. Well, we always appreciate it, but really enriching our appreciation for working with if we are solo artists, for working with the bands that we work with, because as you said, that connection is so important. You really miss it, whether it's your own band or whether it's your long-standing band. You really miss it, didn't you?
yeah. I miss that so much, and it was challenging, and but I'm so glad that now it's getting better, and I hope we're not going to ever go
I
back
know.
to that, or even think that we could live like that, every now and then just go back home and and just stay home. No.
So extreme. Yeah, at times it was so extreme. So what is happening this year? What's on the horizon for you? So you've got the two albums. Heartbeat's the most recent. Soul River, for everyone that and wants to go, definitely go check those out. I'm going to go check those out. And then what are the live gigs? More of the Alexandra Neil and
Well, more yeah, just I'm gonna be out doing some, still some PAs. In fact, I have
you
one.
are? Whereabouts?
Oh, next week I am in Minehead at the
Uh-huh.
Bandits.
Huh?
I'm in Minehead. Then I'll be at the Boysdale.
Oh,
I'm
fabulous.
going to just have different go on the road again with Odyssey and a little bit with Alex, I guess. So it's just, here and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, the
Bit of
work's
my
picking
own.
up. But Minehead and Boysdale's, is Boysdale's can be jazz as well, can't it? Or it can be, actually the one in Canary Wharf can be more soul funk. Are you doing the one in Canary Wharf?
The one in Canary Wharf, yeah.
Okay. All right. And when's that? Which day is that?
It's on the 24th, but I'm not doing it on my own, that one. I'm just with another artist. So
Okay, yeah, I know, but it's all you're going to be attending all of them. So it's more opportunity for people to see you and check out what you do, which is brilliant. Well, Romina, thank you so much. Thank you so
Anna,
much for sharing everything that you do, and how you're brilliant, both of the albums and your story from your beginnings with your family. Really appreciate you coming and chatting for the group this morning.
well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, and yeah, check out all of your stuff out online and give me the links as well, and I put them at the top.
We'll do that.
Yeah, all right, all the best, and hopefully work with you again soon or at
Yes.
some point.
Love
Yeah,
to,
that would be
love
fun.
to.
That was really good fun what we did do with
We had a
Jamiroquai. That
great
was great.
time.
All
We
right,
did.
okay,
Okay.
take care, and thanks
Bye.
again. Bye.